Meet the sea otter, small, brilliant, and essential. Its fur is armor against cold, its rock tools are legendary. That coat isn't just fluffy, it's survival tech. Dense fur that traps warmth without needing thick blubber.
When it dives, the fur holds a layer of air, an insulating shield that keeps cold water from stealing body heat.
Grooming is not optional. Every stroke restores the fur armor, clean, fluffed, and full of trapped air.
The kelp forest is home, highway, and shelter, an underwater jungle built from sunlight and salt water.
Diving costs energy, and staying warm costs even more, so sea otters must eat often to fuel their fast metabolism.
Those paws work like hands, feeling, gripping, and selecting prey hidden in cracks and shadows.
When it finds a meal, it doesn't fight the ocean's rules. It uses buoyancy, technique, and calm control. The ocean becomes a dining table, back as a raft, chest as a plate, paws as utensils. Now the famous trick, tool use. A rock becomes an anvil, and the otter becomes a craftsman. Tap, tap, tap. Precision beats brute force. The shell opens, and calories become warmth.
Every movement looks gentle, but it's efficient engineering, fast feeding to match a demanding body.
Kelp forests are underwater cities, providing shelter, food, and calmer waters for countless species.
But there's a threat with spikes, sea urchins. In large numbers, they can erase a kelp forest.
Urchins can chew kelp from the roots, turning vibrant forests into barren rock fields.
This is the Keystone moment. Sea otters eat urchins, and that single habit can keep kelp alive. When otters are present, urchins stay in check, kelp rebounds, and the whole ecosystem becomes richer.
Kelp isn't just habitat, it's an anchor. Otters wrap in it to rest without drifting away.
Some otters keep a favorite rock, like a trusted tool, saved for the next hard shell. In the forest, every movement changes the scene. Kelp sways, fish shift, and the water feels alive. The routine never stops. Shake, groom, fluff. The fur armor must stay perfect. Otters are relentless foragers, collecting multiple bites to keep the furnace burning. Tool use is delicate. The rock must sit steady, and the strikes must land just right.
Success looks quiet, no celebration, just fast fuel, because cold water is always collecting its tax.
This is the kelp's foundation, the holdfast. If urchins chew this, the forest can fall.
For many young fish, kelp is a nursery, cover from predators, and a place to grow. Sometimes they rest together, floating like a living raft, safe in the forest's embrace.
Behind the cute face is constant calculation. Find food, stay warm, keep fur perfect.
Otters move like living commas, rolling and turning with a playful grace that is also pure efficiency. Tool use isn't a rare trick, it's routine, repeated meal after meal, day after day. Without predators, urchins can dominate, turning a forest into a desert of spines. But where otters hunt, kelp returns, proof that one species can reshape an entire seascape. The calm moments are earned, tiny breaks between dives in a life that never truly slows.
Watch the fur transform. Each pass restores the air trap, sealing the armor back into place.
A dive ends the same way. Surface fast, breathe, eat, because the ocean is cold even when it looks calm. Even on a moving raft of water, the otter keeps perfect control. Tool and target. Kelp turns sunlight into habitat, giant leaves feeding an entire coastal community. To an urchin, an otter is a nightmare. To a kelp forest, it's a lifesaver. This is the Keystone idea. Remove the otter, and the whole system can tilt out of balance.
Here's the heart of it. Sea otters are keystone species. By controlling urchins, they help kelp forests survive, and that supports an entire web of life.
A single dive looks simple, but it's a choice. Spend energy now to earn warmth later. The seabed is a pantry, if you know where to look, and if your paws can feel what eyes can't.
The catch is only step one. Hard shells protect calories, and that's why tools matter.
A rock isn't random. Shape, weight, and comfort in the paw can make the difference. Tool use is intelligence made visible, problem solved with physics and patience. The forest is flexible. Kelp bends, water flows, and the otter slips through like a current. Even calm movement sends signals. Life here is tuned to shadows, shapes, and shifting water. From above, it looks peaceful. But every hour demands food, warmth, and constant fur care. Whiskers read the world like fingertips, detecting movement, texture, and hidden life. Every twist conserves energy, an elegant dance designed by survival. When predators patrol, kelp bases stay safer, and the forest can keep growing upward. Even the tiny floating world matters. Food for small fish, and fuel for bigger lives.
The grooming looks playful, but it's maintenance, keeping the armor sealed against the cold.
The best meals hide where waves and rocks meet, dangerous edges that reward skill.
After every wet moment, the otter resets, because warmth is something it must constantly rebuild.
Kelp creates layers, surface leaves, midwater corridors, and shadowy seabed rooms.
That trapped air is everything. Without it, cold water would drain heat fast.
A meal is never just food. It's warmth for the next hour and energy for the next dive. This is the balance, spines and leaves. Too many urchins and the forest disappears. Otters restore the equation, predation that keeps the kelp's foundation intact. A single otter is small, but its impact can scale up to an entire coastline's living forest.
Tools can be temporary, used, released, and found again when the next shell demands it.
Even the falling rock becomes part of the scene. Quiet motion in a world ruled by currents.
Rest looks like drifting, but it's strategic, anchored, safe, and conserving energy.
Underwater, the otter becomes a moving comma again, gliding between pillars of green.
Kelp carries worlds on its leaves, tiny creatures that feed bigger ones, building the food web piece by piece. The coast is never silent. Wind, water, and stone are always speaking. Back down it goes, because warmth requires constant fuel, and fuel lives underwater. The forest gives, the otter takes, yet that taking can protect the forest from collapse.
Rock, shell, pressure, release. Simple steps that show complex intelligence.
Sometimes the difference is a line in the sea, barren on one side, forest on the other. And the otter is the turning point, pressuring urchins back, giving kelp a chance to return. As the day warms, the ocean looks softer, but the cold never fully leaves, and the fur armor still matters. In sunset light, the armor shines, each hair catching fire for a moment, then fading back to sea dark. As light fades, the kelp forest changes mood, still alive, still moving, just quieter in color. Night means rest, but also readiness, because tomorrow starts with hunger and another dive.
From the surface, you can't see the whole city below, but it's there, swaying in the darkening sea. Even without bright light, the forest stands, because balance held today. And
it's easy to call this animal cute, but its true power is ecological. It holds a coastline's green heart together.
Sea otters wear fur armor instead of blubber, solve problems with rocks as tools, and protect kelp forests as Keystone